Hi everyone and welcome back and Happy New Year's. In this video I will explain a hidden skill mechanic for generals that I'm pretty sure most of you doesn't know about. But first, a huge shout out to our amazing studio we had on our Paradox Frontlines event, A Winter Watch on the Rhine, the other day. Magnus, PD, and Victor, you entertained everyone for 9 straight hours with just a short break. And I haven't watched the whole thing yet as I play the game, but what I've watched so far has been incredibly entertaining. And a lot of people have reached out and said how amazing you were in the studio. So really, really happy with that delivery, guys. You really raised the bar this time. And if you want to watch it, it's live on our YouTube page. And if you don't have 9 hours on your hand, but you want to have a shorter version, it's being edited right now as a Patreon exclusive 1-hour version that's coming out this week. All right, let's get started on the hidden skill mechanic. So, when you gain levels with the general, for each level you gain 3 random skill points distributed on attack, defense, planning and logistics. And the higher your general gets, for each level they end up 3 points randomly on your general. So they should, in theory, be quite evenly distributed by chance. However, as you all know from playing this game, you usually end up with a general with a lot of attack or a lot of planning or a lot of logistics and so on. And there's a reason for it, and that reason is the hidden mechanic that I'm going to explain now. And as you know, when you look at your generals, a lot of them have something called personality traits. For example, this general here has career officer and infantry officers. Those are 2 different personality traits. And what I'm going to show now is here we go. Is a list of different personality traits. And there's a hidden mechanic behind it called skill factor. So basically, when a general with a skill like politically connected gains a level, that general has a higher chance of getting 2 of the 3 points gained for each level ending up on planning or logistics. And as you can imagine, after gaining maybe 5 levels on that general, you would probably end up on a lot of planning and logistics and maybe not that much on attack or defense on that general. So this is the reason why you sometimes end up with these generals with a lot of attack or a lot of defense, for example. So to put this into practice, I'm just going to make a quick run here as well as Italy. And I'm gonna pick a general that has only level 1 and politically connected. So as you can see, politically connected was supposed to give an extra chance on planning and logistics. So now I'm gonna put up the speed and unpause, and then we're gonna attack with this guy. So now the chance of getting those 2 skills is higher than the other. Yeah, so far so good. 1 on each and 1 defense. See if we can gain 1 more level and see what happens. And almost there. And there we go. Yeah. Very evenly distributed this time. 3, 3, 3. So the defense was by chance, all those stats, but the probability of gaining planning and logistics was much higher. So it could have ended up on even less on attack and defense and extra points on these 2 as well. But this time it followed it quite nicely, evenly distributed. So that was the hidden mechanic called skill factor. There is ways to affect this, and that's also to pick other personality traits that can even it out or boost it even more in a certain way. But you also have under armor command, you have the spirit of the academy, where you could get these different bonuses: bold attack, tenacious defense, and politically loyal. And those actually, this one. Those actually give you a chance of getting additional points on top of the 3 you get on each level. So so you could have end up with 4 points each time you level up a general on the one you choose here. So my advice when gaining levels on your generals is to look up, if you want to have a general with a lot of attack, for example, look up what personality trait gives an extra chance of attack, and then pick bold attack on top of that. And then you have a very high likelihood of ending up with a general with a lot of attack bonuses when you fight. Yeah, that was everything in this guide. I hope you learned something new. And for next week, we have a guide on Monday on the subject of naval AA guns and how that mechanic works. And for Patreons the week after that, we will have an Patreon exclusive guide on how to prioritize your political power. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next week.